Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Got some messages for you. All right, so the curator is saying something was documented. Apparently it has been discovered and brought to light, and he doesn't sound happy about it. He's talking about a cadaver. They're still talking about kidnapping somebody and plotting and planning, even though they've lost support. Apparently, you are a soprano, a high-ranking, high-dimensional being here to assist people with their problems, kind of like when people pray for protection from Archangel Michael. This curator and team want to summon you and then do you a dirty deed, try to trap you. Apparently they did this recently, and you came when they called, so they're thinking about what they're going to do about that ability. There's one of these masculines are saying it has to be a relationship, a friendship, a partnership, something allowing them access to your ship. Excuse me. It seems they're trying to find a workaround because you're not offering them access to you. They're wondering how they can make this work without your permission. Then there was a song. Baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. So the Nihilists are still discussing the need for a death certificate and occupation. Whoever they're discussing, they want to know what type of work they do, and this is a walk-in, a wannabe walk-in that wants to know, what are they going to be able to do your job? Are they going to be able to pull it off? Something about Thursday, which is March 20th. She's a goddess, one of them said. Oh man, they really want to possess you. These ones are just freaking out of their minds. They're out of their freaking minds. Someone asked if your eyes are blue, and the answer was that they are brown. There's talk about commissary. They were told about commissary. So it's like there's a person who needs money on the books, like, so they can hire somebody to do you a thing. Commissary is a military base, a prison, or other institution. It's one delegated by a superior to execute a duty or an office, to provide provisions, food supplies, a representative, a chosen one, perhaps. So it's like somebody wants money put on the books, on the commissary, so that they can go get the commissary, so to speak, or something like that. Take it as it resonates. They want to get into the life and energy of someone. There's something about a bartender, someone who serves drinks. So it could be that somebody is a bartender. It could be that they need to get a bartender to slip something into this person's drink. They're saying she's a happy person. Her finances, ... She's intelligent. She's protected. She comes with a lawyer. She's a survivor. Is she comfortable? Someone asked. They're stalking you. They want benefits that you enjoy. Your house, your lawyer, your finances, your comfort, your protection. What's going on in the 3D? I heard a female say. So it's like these ones are in the new territory spying on you, and they're curious what's going on in the 3D. So these ones were all part and privy to all of this horrendous things going on. These are walk-ins, it appears to me. These are people who are in bodies that they don't belong in, and they're looking to take over this other person's body, this commissary's body, and get their stuff. Yeah. They're wondering if you drink a lot of beverages. And it could be that they're wondering if you drink alcohol, since they're talking about a bartender. Getting rid of her, one of the narc masculines said. So they want to kidnap, replace, walk in to this person's body as though it's their own house. Escorting. Someone barged into a room and they were frustrated. And then someone else said, make an offer. So you're being escorted and somebody's telling them to go make an offer to those who are escorting you, to see if they can tempt somebody to betray you. Paradise, he said. And apparently you're getting it. They want it. They want your life. They want to remove you and replace you. And there's a big plan in motion to get rid of you and take your place. And I was just laying there and it was like, man, these ones really hate you or me or whoever this is. It feels very personal. There were many, many faces popping in the shadows, and they were all very, very angry. Very angry. You survived and are in your position, gaining your benefits. And they're really mad because they tried really hard to unalive you, to knock you down. And you could have survived decades of all kinds of anguish perpetrated on you by these ones. They intend to knock you out and hide you while replacing you. At 11:22 p.m., Spirit Divine said, these bigots. A bigot is someone someones who are unreasonably attached to a belief or an opinion. They're antagonistic toward a person or people on the basis of their membership of a particular group. And in this instance, it's the Christed beings. It's the light-bearing beings, those who embody the essence of the sun. Those stars who are revitalizers and rejuvenators, those who bring life to everything and everyone around them. Energy. So these are small-minded bigots, and they think they're more deserving of your energy and your life than you are. They are intolerantly devoted to their own opinion. Somebody said, caught. Like they were doing something sneaky and they got caught. They're talking about your celibacy. And something about an enemy. Like you may see them as an enemy. They may see you as an enemy. These hoe bags don't like your good virtue. They don't like your purity. There's something about silver, and apparently you wear it. And apparently, in some lore, it is a weapon against vampires. It wards off evil forces. They're concerned about this. So you're being stalked by a vampire who wants your protection, and then, of course, to kick you out of the way and replace you with a duplicate. Somebody who's going to come in and look like you, act like you, talk like you, but they're going to F everything up in a bad way because they're just party hoe bags, right? Okay, and then I wrote something down about the timestamp that Spirit Divine said these bigots. It was 11:22. Now, 11:22 means a powerful synthesis of transformative potential. It represents personal empowerment, spiritual awakening, manifestation, and the cultivation of meaningful relationships. Not this whole bag, get a relationship and then unalive you into some dark space of suffering so they can take over your house and your bank account and your life and all of that, your personality, and act like they are you. Like these spies here are, wondering what's going on in the 3D. 1122 is a strong sign from the universe that you are being supported with powerful forces. It's connection through oneness and completion. The nihilists are discussing your generosity. They're trying to lie and say that you're stingy, say that you're, militant, say that you just want to damage everybody and everything, and therefore you should lose your finances, your health, your wealth, your status, and all of this. They're trying to paint you as a vile being, but these are the ones, they're gaslighting you. Like they're projecting onto you, and then they're trying to make others see you as that. They're trying to say that something is unnecessary, but they're so abusive, and they've had thousands of years to prove that this is their authentic and transparent self and motivation. There's something about an opportunity. They're luring in the people, saying that they can prostitute you and your energy, and that they can take away all your wealth, your happiness, your health. The nihilists are insisting that you must be a sacrifice because you've got the strength they need. They're talking about Isabel. A brief Google search showed up Isabella of Castile, 1451 to 1504, the Queen of Castile of Leon, and later Aragon, with husband Ferdinand the second of Aragon. She was a matriarch and a unifier. She improved the administration of kingdoms, a strong and influential ruler. You may be the reincarnation of her. In this story that I found on Google, it seems to me like her family in the end there was unalived by dark magic, while the remaining heiress went mad. She went loony, crazy, which is religious witchery. It's the mental magic as far as I am concerned. And it's because it sounds like a very familiar storyline. And as far as magic attack and tragedy goes, so it sounds like she died of mercury poisoning. They want your DNA. They're still, man, they think you're so many different people. They're talking about Isabel, they said. So they want your DNA. They want to be able to verify who you are. They have a cadaver, or they want to dig one up and then check to see if it's you. They're talking about some social activity. They're coming up with an excuse, and God doesn't see it that way. There's some kind of a ban in effect right now. She's lost everything, one of these narcissist masculines are saying. They're telling each other to concentrate on her, whether it be this one who lost everything or whether it be you. Yesterday also, this one was saying, I will, and she went and wore a mask, did a filthy deed, and then tried to tell the children that it was you. But they knew that it wasn't you, and they knew that they were lying. So I think that this could be this woman who just lost everything, and there's a ban in effect. Like, she can't do what she's doing. She can't come onto the territory, whatever. So they're trying to focus on her, and I don't know where she might be at. The word defeated was mentioned, and bigotry, and she's locked in. So it could be that whoever this mask wearer is that was doing filthy little things, wearing your mask and face, trying to convince people that it was you. It could be that she's locked in somewhere. She's been defeated. And she's lost everything. And it sounds like maybe even her freedom. Or it could be that you are locked in to your position, which is, what did they call that? You were being escorted. So it could be that you are being escorted around and that you have protection, that they want to make an offer to try to tempt somebody to get you out. Or it could be that she's locked in, that she was escorted out and it's to some place and she's been locked into some sort of an imprisonment. They want to make an offer to try to get bail or to get her out or whatever. There's something about a demonstrator, and apparently you are demonstrating something. There's talk of your achievement. There's something about a disciplinary action. They're all pining for your energy. They're trying to force their way in and explain what and why they did what they did. As I just mentioned, they are, where was that? They, as I just mentioned, they were trying to come up with an excuse, but God doesn't see it that way. So yeah, they're trying to explain why, and they're coming up with all kinds of excuses like narcissists do, right? It's always somebody else's fault or some other circumstances that cause this response out of them. They never hold themselves accountable for anything, and God's not letting it slide. It seems as though many of you are done listening to these abusers. It's like they're trying to come up with excuses for their attempt at soul destruction. So then there was complete silence. And these are the messages that I find so very fascinating. It's like it's completely silent. There's no thought. There's no word picture that shows up. It's completely silent. There's no audible, there's no thought, there's no picture message or word picture message, but still the message Arrivederci came out, which means goodbye, adio, and I guess until next time. Yesterday, they were talking about, these nihilists were talking about someone in Italy. They were saying that they were supernatural. And whoever this person is said, Arrivederci. And then the nihilists were discussing Mexico. So, some time ago, the divine, many months ago, when all this cleanup started to happen, the divine said, number one, the people needed to be tested. And number two, I mean, if you want to put a number in front of it, they said that the land and all of the stuff was going back to the indigenous people. So these nihilists are talking about Mexico. And there's a lot of stuff happening. So anyway, that's what I got for you. And I hope that it clarifies something you already intuitively knew. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.